I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Majik Media. David Adams, aka the Black Stig. Maddie Martin, aka the Banana Stig. She's banana stigging.
Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than
I have no idea.
Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
So today we are rocking out some Cradles by Suburban. With our cock out. We have also the sounds of our corgi trying to devour a yaki stick.
No, it's construction.
Oh, it's construction in the background, yes.
Sorry guys, we've got a little bit of construction going on.
Every time there's any sort of noise in the back of a live stream, it's always very good.
Construction, planes.
Motorcycles. Hey Brian, how's it going, brother?
A bus.
Just a continuous bus.
One bus.
Anyway, so yeah.
Exactly. Where's the Japanese brothel screen?
It's back there.
Why?
I don't know. Where'd you move it? Why is it over there?
Because it was on a dog's bed, and
That's not where it goes.
Oh, okay. Well, you
Okay.
didn't put it up.
Okay, boomer. Like, okay, boomer.
I don't know why you didn't put your screen up.
I did. I can, okay? I can. Here, I'll put the screen up.
Wait.
I'm not gonna run over with Corgi. Here.
Oof.
Oof. Here.
Oh, gee, please don't be unnecessary for Bogle.
I'm unnecessary for you. But now people can't see the corgis. That's what happens. People can't see the corgis now. Hope you guys are happy. No corgis for you. Oh shit.
Come here, Corgi.
Here, I'll pull it back some.
Yeah, we've got all three in here.
We've got all the corgis. Every corgi. We could almost call this Corgi Magic Radio. Night Korg Radio. Night Korg. It's really fast music. Oh man, so interesting times, interesting things going on right now. Karate hands. Just a lot of nonsense mostly. Georgia's opening back up May 1st. Have you heard of that? Have you heard that news rather? Not heard of that.
No, but it doesn't surprise me. There's no longer like a limit on things the same way there was. Costco still has limits, but like when I went to Kroger today, there's not signs up like only take 2 milks.
Right.
That's all gone. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's different levels.
It's different levels of a lot of things.
Like, my university classes for summer are all online.
Hey, Mom.
Like, they weren't online. But they're making every course for summer still online as a precaution.
Right.
The first month of our Fisher's Farmers Market is going to be online.
So you just order your stuff and they'll ship it to you?
Or you can pick it up on the day, but it's like, rather than like browsing.
Right.
You have all your shit together. So
are a bunch of people who run farms going to be able to do that? I'm not discrediting.
I'm letting you know the website when I went to try. I made an account so that it would be notified and shit, but like it's already broken, so we'll have to see.
So yeah, according to The Hill, here is when all 50 states plan to open back up. Let's see. Alabama, I don't care about that. Georgia was the one. So, Georgia's stay-at-home order is set to expire April 30th. Governor Brian Kemp, Republican, announced Monday he would allow some businesses, including gyms and hair salons, to reopen and elective surgeries to resume beginning April 24th. Schools are closed in the state through the rest of the school year.
Just like another month.
Yeah. Yeah, because when does Indiana let out?
May 20th.
Okay. That's wow. So yeah, it's like right there. So, that's interesting. What is Indiana's plan?
Governor Holcomb has extended it.
Yeah. Warren, not all restrictions will be dropped May 1st, but said that we are thinking early May for starting to ease some of the rules. Schools are closed for the rest of the year.
Yep.
I think everyone is closing schools through the rest of the year.
Well, because it makes no fucking sense.
To open it for 30 days.
Yeah. Georgia is going to have an M-shaped virus.
I don't know what that means. What is Texas saying? Why does Texas have to start with a T? Texas stay-at-home order ends April 30th. Governor Greg Abbott, Republican, announced on April 17th the state parks will...
No, it's copyrighted.
Oh, no, that's registered.
Registered, sorry.
Announced
Twin Peaks.
Announced on April 17th that state parks would reopen on April 20th, and some stores could start offering retail to go starting April 24th. He said face coverings would still be required. State schools will remain closed for the rest of the school year.
Yeah. It's interesting that some of them say state schools and some of them say schools. Is that saying that public schools are closed but private schools are welcome to be open?
I guess if you run your own school, you can do whatever you want.
If you run your charter, I don't know.
Look, Jesus said that COVID doesn't exist. It's a trick by the devil. We're opening our school.
Not all of them are Catholic.
Yeah, well, that's my... See, the problem is, so I'm a huge... Oops, sorry, Morms. I almost stepped on a corgi.
No!
We bumped paws. We bumped paws. So, I'm a huge fan of removing warning labels. Absolutely. 100%. The problem is with this is that people are going to be affecting us. It's not just the people that are going out.
The kid that's allergic to peanuts that eats something that has peanuts in it because you removed the warning labels affects my mealtime too.
Nah, let it go.
No, because like...
if it says peanuts on it, it shouldn't say this product may contain nuts. There shouldn't be a warning on your toaster that says do not use around water.
What about cashew nuts that may contain peanuts? Like
Look,
me.
if you're allergic to some sort of nut,
just don't eat nuts.
Just don't eat nuts.
Okay.
Life is really easy.
All right.
Don't do it.
All right.
Just don't do it.
All right.
Don't do it.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. That's my rule.
Uh-huh.
What's your rule?
My rule is
put warning labels on all the things because people can't think for themselves. That's me putting words in your mouth.
I know, that was you thinking for me.
Boom. Mansplaining.
Pay no attention to the corgi behind the curtain.
Don't pay attention to
Oh
yourself.
shit, you came to the front of the curtain.
It's a pogo. Yoink. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Bo, we got something in your eye.
Look, peanuts are not nuts, they are legumes.
There you go.
Legumes.
Don't eat legumes.
Legumes.
I mean, obviously there would have to be some sort of curtailing within that.
You mean some sort of warning label?
No, curtailing, because
curtailing label.
If a curtailing label, because if let's say you make a product like you were saying that comes into contact with nuts, then yes. But I don't think shampoo should have to say for topical use only.
Do you know what's interesting about that?
What's that, babe?
Most of those products aren't supposed to be used if you have, like, open wounds on your skin. No, don't listen to that.
I'm just saying, like, if you have an open wound, like, especially if you've been stabbed.
Like, if I have a cut on my head, I'm still going to use shampoo. Like, there's nothing that bottle's
It's just going to hurt.
tell me. Yeah, but there's nothing that bottle's going to tell me that's, like...
But you might get infected.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Because you...
I don't blame shampoo bottles. Just like, do you know what you want to relate it to?
You shouldn't have to drink...
It's that ghetto I was telling you about that's trying to sue Disney.
Oh, because she went on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
With a back injury?
Like a spinal condition.
Yeah, she had a condition.
And she
went on a roller coaster.
She had brain surgery like 6 weeks prior, and and her doctor was like, "You can go on if you go on like super light, super easy, like It's a Small World rides." And she like confirmed with the people running the ride, and she confirmed with the website, and the website said the ride that she was going to go on had a small dip. And it didn't. And she suffered... Like,
it had a big dip. I had to put another light on because I'm black!
She had to be hospitalized. So, now she's suing Disney.
Well, I mean... See, that's the problem, is that people... And that's why the warning labels exist, because then companies right now can... If you stoopy, then you stoopy. Absolutely. And that all rhymed. But what I'm saying is, if they're putting those warning labels on, that way people can't just come back and be like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Caution, this beverage may be hot on a cup of coffee. No shit. I want the coffee to be hot if I order regular coffee.
Hot coffee.
I don't want cold coffee. Matter of fact, I'm going to be more upset if I spill the coffee in my lap and it's cold. So...
Because you wet yourself.
Yes. Exactly. That being said, a cup of coffee should not have to tell you that it's hot.
Excuse me.
Just like if you get soup, there shouldn't be a little thing that says, contents may be hot. Or if you microwave something...
Unless you're weird and you've, like, only eaten gazpacho your whole life.
No, if you've only
experience of soup...
has been
gazpacho.
Waiter.
How fucking weird would that be?
Waiter, my soup is cold. It's gazpacho. Gazpacho, my soup is cold. And it would be weird. But, okay, so Brian, here's the thing.
He likes iced frappuccinos.
Coffee needs... For coffee, I can't...
It needs to be hot or cold.
It needs to be an extreme. It can't be nowhere in that gray zone. It's
Ice Baby or the desert.
Yeah, or magma hot.
What are you doing?
Then you could allow it to cool or warm as necessary. But the second coffee reaches room temperature or thereabouts, it's ruined. It's terrible.
And then you just put it in the microwave.
No one says, "Hey, let me get some room temperature coffee."
It's not empty. It's not empty.
Look, my experience of soup was not gazpacho. I asked if they had a... Yeah. I'm just saying, so, what I'm getting at is, if you order something that's supposed to be hot, or if you put something in a microwave to heat it up, it shouldn't say, caution, the contents may be hot. No. The contents will be hot. It's why I put it in the microwave.
Bitch, it might be.
Just like, you know, if anybody, anyone who has one of those pizzas that you put in an oven, go look at the box and look at the directions. You put the pizza in the oven. It tells you to put the pizza in the oven at half the surface temperature of the sun for like an hour and a half, and then it says, "Oh, by the way, that pizza may be hot when you pull it out."
Okay, but what if you don't know what the surface temperature of the sun is?
Then you just take the temperature they tell you to set it to and to go times 2. Because my joke was half the surface temperature of the sun.
What if you don't have that reference?
You should know that an oven makes things hot. If you are old enough to operate, excuse me, if you are old enough to operate an oven unsupervised, and they tell you, if you're old enough to operate an oven unsupervised and read through directions, and you have to be warned that something coming out of the oven may be hot, the problem is yours, not the company. It's all because of a bunch of bean counters and frickin' lawyers made these frickin' things. They're like, oh no, we need to protect our ass because someone is stupid. Just like people who frickin' put the pizza on the cardboard tray into the oven.
What's wrong with that?
You don't put cardboard in the oven?
Why?
This is why we have warning labels.
Does it say don't put the cardboard?
Yes! It says you'll get one of two directions. Either place on a pizza tray / cookie sheet, or place directly on the rack.
I have never seen it say place on a cookie sheet. Bogle. Can I have my bottle back?
Mm-mm.
Can Bogle have his bottle back?
No.
Can Bogle please have his bottle back?
I'm going to punch you in the face as hard as I can. Fortnite is now available on Google Play. Awesome. Are you going to add that to your collection there, Brian?
Take a video.
Oh my fucking god.
You want to play Fortnite?
No, Brian is saying...
I know, do you want to play Fortnite?
Do I want to play Fortnite? Not really. I don't play the games I have, and I've got hundreds of video games. I've got literal hundreds of video games.
You do, because you just buy video games, like, that you think you might have a chance of liking, and you haven't even looked at, like, the ad for them.
That's how I think I'd like them, because I watched the video, and I think it's really cool.
Here.
Are you done? Because there's, like, a whole thing going on.
There's a whole thing going on?
Yeah.
Where?
Up here.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, it's tough.
I have a corgi.
I've noticed. Anyway, so yeah.
Corgi ASMR.
I do have quite a few video games. I've got the what is it? I was reading a business page about Google. It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, but with more fun characters.
It's a first-person shooter. It's
It's
colorful.
It's COD, but multiplayer all the time.
Yeah.
With better characters.
Well,
Because you can choose characters.
You make your character.
Yeah.
But I guess you could do that in COD as well. But.
Kinda, no. No, it's not the same. Oh, how did I get a tennis ball? That's crazy.
He gave you a tennis ball.
That's crazy. How did that happen?
He gave you a tennis ball.
You want it back? He's like, no. Throw. No.
So, yeah, I think that's what's the most fun is watching the videos on Steam and then going back. I don't even know why I try to have a show. I'm just going to let him finish. He's moving around. All right. Well, that lasts.
Crunch.
Yeah, right.
We're not looking. We're not gonna do that. Good boy.
Yeah, I know. I need to work on that. It's pretty bad.
I found the problem. Here's your problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was crackly.
I probably should just start playing video games on stream. That'd probably be more entertaining than just watching us sit here, do nothing but tend to these guys.
I mean, you had show notes last time. You don't have show notes.
I did have show notes last time.
What's the difference?
I mean...
Show notes.
Show notes wouldn't stop. Never mind. So, I do think, in terms of going back to video games for a second, I do think that would be really cool to maybe do that. But because I do have a lot, and I could just like start running through them. I have a controller that I set up that I moved over here, but I don't think I plugged it in to use it. I need to get that. I need to get that whole thing set up, and because I've definitely watched this. This setup has definitely played games before. I played Plague Inc. on relatively decent settings while streaming, and it went through really, really well. So that's something I could definitely work on. That shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad at all. Yeah, but that's my problem is that I get I watch the videos or I see people play the game, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool, and I'll add it to my wish list. And if I'm going to be straightforward, if the price of a game drops below $9, I'm going to buy the game. Like, especially with some of these bundles that they do, they'll take like 8 games on my list and be like, hey, you can get all these you can get 8 games for $20. And I'm like, all right, I will do 8 games for $20. And then I wind up with 175 games in my library, and I'm like, well, when am I going to play any of these? Next to never.
Who knows?
Next to never.
At least when I buy games, I play them.
Right, but because you buy games that you're going to play and then you play them.
Yeah.
Like then and there.
That sounds really logical.
Until you beat them.
Me.
I buy games and it's like when people add movies to their Netflix watch later.
I actually watch them.
I have a watch list with about 50 movies in it, and I probably...
No, I'm too goal driven. I set task lists for myself, and then I complete them.
I've got too much shit going on. I go to freaking play a game, and I'm like...
Oh.
I get 5 minutes in, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do something else.
You could be napping.
I could either be napping, or I could be, like, in the theater doing something that's not this. I feel like it's like I'm just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And especially if I'm on a computer, because then I'm like, okay, I'm on the computer. I could be doing something slightly more productive. I could be working on my photo editing. Did he get himself again?
Yeah, we're not there yet. It's okay. We've only just found that out. It's fine. Picking up trash.
Oh man.
We only just found out. About his allergies.
So, what are his allergies?
Chicken, beef, buffalo bison, and corn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty,
Which was his whole... I mean, other than the corn, which we don't give for any of our dogs, because everyone's off of grain food. Chicken was like his diet.
Yeah.
And then we Mom found those buffalo chews, and we're like, oh, these are great. They're a little rich, but everyone enjoys them. And it's like allergic.
Allergic.
Whoopsie.
Allergic to bison, allergic to buffalo, allergic to chicken.
So, it will take a couple months
of cycling them through.
See, I thought we were done with this. We're not done with this.
So did he just do that recently, or was that?
Oh yeah, he did that recently. Oh yeah, because it was covered in hair. This is new.
Okay.
He must have done that today because I've been looking at this every day.
He's gonna freaking chew through his own tail.
Yeah, we're just gonna cut it off, and then
He's
we'll
gonna
have
be-
nothing to chew.
He's gonna be the only self-docked corgi. Because he ate his tail.
Yeah, we'll give him drugs later.
Drugs.
Good boy.
It's pretty bad, but yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as Mormo. Mormo has like 50 allergies.
He does. Bogles are apparently none of them are environmental, which we'll figure out once we've fixed. Because dietary is so easy to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feed them the things they're allergic to.
Right.
But Mormo's like, don't let him near grass or trees. Fuck.
We have all of those things.
Yeah.
In abundance.
I mean, I've been trying not to with the mulch. I've been trying to limit his exposure.
But then if you, like, kill all your grass, the HOA starts to be like, hey, what's going on with your grass? And you're like, hey, we have an allergic dog. And they're like, hey, don't let your dog outside. They're like, you should shoot your dog. And you're like, wow, I could just shoot you. Makes everyone's life easier.
We don't know them. We just get letters from them.
I don't need to know someone to kill them.
Unsigned. No, like, we don't know who they are.
That's fine. You systematically kill enough people, eventually you get the right person.
Eggs.
That's that's what I've learned anyway.
X-grass. How is he meant to pee if he can't do trees? X-grass.
X-grass?
Yeah, it's called X-grass, that plastic crap.
Oh,
It
yeah,
looks like grass but isn't. Yeah, there's fake grass and there's potty pads for potty stations that look like fake. Whoa, bug. Can you pull his bottle out of that space for him?
I just bumped the microphone.
I know, I saw you. Oh my gosh, you need to stretch, man, stretch. Okay.
There we go.
There's these potty things that are often used for potty training puppies, but are actually even more often used by people in high up apartments that can't be arsed taking their dog out several times a day. It's a big box with the fake grass on top, and it has a hole so it siphons down and puts the pee in the hole bit, and they poop on the grass.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
Yeah.
They are disgusting. But, you know, if we were that fucking desperate.
We could do that.
He's only allergic to certain varieties of grass and trees, so what we could do first is change the grass that we have.
We could get Bermuda grass.
It's that blue stuff.
Bluegrass.
It's not bluegrass. Anyway, we could do that, but he's not allergic to mulch.
He is not allergic to mulch. Which we verified by buying a lot of mulch. Well, you've bought a lot of mulch.
I bought more. It's coming on Thursday.
Woohoo!
And I realized I told them to back up to the left, which means that they'll be going the right way anyway.
So I ordered some whiskey from Hotel Tango, and Hotel Tango was taking forever, so I also ordered some whiskey from Sip Whiskey at the same time.
And now you have many whiskeys.
Now, yeah, Friday I have a signature delivery coming in from
Kentucky
them.
Grass, yeah, I think so. Ooh.
And it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of whiskey. One of the whiskeys is a rare whiskey though. It's a Willet Reserve, and it's only rare because they only make a certain amount. It's not like they price it so exorbitantly.
How is it? It's not rare, then it's limited.
It's limited, but it was under the category of rare whiskeys.
It can't be rare if they're still making it. They're just making it in limited quantities.
Yeah.
It's not rare. Rare is we found this in a mummy's tomb.
That would be.
It's dated 2,000 years
ago.
There are literally 10 bottles of it in the world. No one opens them. So we actually don't know if it tastes good or not. We actually don't even know if it's whiskey.
I would open them.
Yeah, but the price tag on them's like $12 billion.
$12 billion.
In this made up whiskey from Egypt that I made because it's in Mummy's tomb. It gives you clairvoyance.
Wow.
But also constant erections, so it's
wow.
You're clairvoyant and creepy, or you're dumb like the rest of us.
Let's see what they're. Let's see if can I pull this up?
Ugh, gosh, there's dog hair on my eyeball.
That sucks. So here we go.
Ah. There we go.
Are you gonna be alright? Are you gonna make it? Do we need to like rinse your eye out with water?
No, it's Bogle's fine ass fur.
So
if you open it, you die. The mummy's curse. Yeah.
Yes, the mummy's curse.
It's the best whiskey in the world, but if you open it, you die.
That's fine. Worth it.
All right.
Do I live long enough to drink the whiskey? Can
I
I live long enough to?
The curse is gonna be like it's gonna take like a week.
Oh yeah.
So you have the week.
I've seen me finish a bottle of whiskey in a week.
I'm not saying you haven't. I've seen you finish the bottle of whiskey in close to like a couple of days, boo boo. Let's not sugarcoat this. But
so here under rare whiskeys,
there's some rare whiskeys.
So it's rare whiskeys. This is it right here. The
rare whiskey wares.
The Willett family estate. So yeah, this is it. This is what I ordered, and this is gonna go down into the theater.
Did you will it to get here?
I did, but it also took forever.
Your last dram.
But you can see like everything is freaking sold out or only a few.
Now he wants the yaki stick.
Good boy. Good boy, Mormo. He stops and turns around real slow like that llama.
He's ignoring me.
So they have some good, but you can see like the price of some of these is ridiculous.
Yeah, but why don't any of them have cute bottles? That's really the question.
That's cool. It's got a guy smoking a cigar.
No, that's not cool.
$1,800.
Smoking kills.
I mean,
but
not immediately.
You don't want to pay for the gift wrapping.
It's
a tenner to gift wrap.
Is it real? Was it really?
Yes.
Oh my God! You paid No, if I pay $1,800 for something, gift wrap it for me.
For free.
For free.
Not for a tenner.
For free.
I'm not paying a tenner.
For absolute fucking free. Don't you fucking charge me. Look, I mean, the prices of some of these is just absurd. But, I mean, I guess that's just what they're worth, right?
No. That's what they've decided they're worth.
I would never pay $600 for 4 roses. I'm just saying. I've never...
You're not getting this bottle. I'm still using it.
4 roses is like second shelf at best. But here we go.
I thought you were talking about the chocolates.
Here's 4 roses.
Oh wait, no, like I like that. Go back.
$1,300.
I like that one's box.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah. That looks like it's got a curse attached.
Johnny Fitzgerald, very special reserve.
Johnny.
It's only it's $1,500 for 375 milliliters of it. Like a standard bottle for that's half of what you normally get because a regular bottle of whiskey is 750 ml.
It's the same gig as expensive hotels that charge extra high for Wi-Fi. Like
yes.
That makes no sense.
You guys have been to Venice.
I have not.
I
did not go to Venice.
We stayed at a boutique-y type hotel.
I mean,
in Venice, and yeah, it was like €790 a night, and
Looks
they
like
charge.
it should be an Easter egg. I agree.
And they charge extra for Wi-Fi. You're like, we're paying $1,000 at the time, $1,000 a night after converting from
Extra.
euros, and you guys want to charge extra for Wi-Fi?
Extra for Wi-Fi.
But that seems to just be the trend in Italy. Weird stuff like AC is optional and stuff.
Fit your hip pocket. That last one, ideal party ball.
Yeah, 375 milliliters. That's ridiculous. So if you want like a standard amount, it's $3,000 for a standard amount of whiskey. But it's sold out. That means someone bought it.
Yeah.
And then some of these are in no danger of selling out. Like this guy, there's plenty of these left, right?
Stop trying to take my bottle.
$2,000 for an 18-year. So here's what I don't get. I understand it's rare. But what is so good about this 18-year that makes it cost $2,000?
This is the whiskey that started the first branded cocktail.
Okay.
That's why.
Libation. Libation sounds like something you do.
Cough, Italy, the COVID Riviera. Because they charge too much for Wi-Fi.
There you go. How about that bottle?
No.
No? It sounds like the cracklings returned to our... How about this box?
No.
That's a cool bottle, though.
Yeah.
It's like a ruby shaped. Oh. Yeah. $1,000 for Johnny Walker. Oh, that was somebody.
That sounds like a guy that murdered a bunch of women.
Johnny Walker makes
Like a bunch of blonde women.
So somebody was asking
like
that.
in the 50s.
And somebody wanted to ask Brian this question when I was speaking to them about whiskeys. They were wondering if American whiskeys are super expensive in Scotland.
Why would you buy them?
So they taste different. It's a different taste. You don't drink an American whiskey because it tastes better than Scotch.
Yes to Daltmore, a lovely dram.
Hi. You drink American whiskey because it tastes different than. It's apples and oranges. They don't taste alike at all. Like
No,
even Scotch. Yeah, even Scotch finished in like American oak barrels or like a whiskey or a rye whiskey or a bourbon barrel.
I actually think my dad would have, like, he can confirm this, but I don't think he would have bought an American whiskey.
I'm not saying that he would have, but I'm wondering, like, if you go to a bar, would an American whiskey cost more than a Scotch?
Like, he went to bars.
I don't know, maybe. He's a guy.
Nope, we don't bother that far in Moxie.
Hey, look, you guys...
You have to understand that you can go to, like, you can do it here, but, like, given the size of Scotland, like, you can go to all the distilleries and it feels like a lot more local and a lot more important
I gotcha.
than...
We have a lot of distilleries here, too.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I just said that.
Old Bond, 21 years, $600. That looks pretty good.
Good whiskey in a specialist store or bar is not really dear.
I mean, I've had some good Scotch so far. I've had some.
No, we've had some good whiskey from Scotland.
But I've had some.
I think that you got ruined in the Marines, so I don't really think anyone.
That doesn't make any sense because I didn't drink whiskey when I was in the Marines.
No, but your taste buds got ruined when you were in the Marines.
They definitely came back. Look at this, 45-year-old, $14,000,
Yeah.
and they still make you pay for gift wrapping.
Where's the limit, sick whiskey? Where's the fucking
They
limit?
still make you pay.
We treat alcohol as an essential foodstuff.
Yeah, same. Although but you know what's funny? Because the one on 96th Street was closed.
What one?
The Payless was closed on 96th Street.
Yes.
And the Big Red Liquors was closed, but the one next to the Handels is open. The Crown Liquors next to Handels is open.
Is it?
Yeah. Bogo, don't throw up. So here's all the Willets that I can't afford.
Can't.
Cannot afford. That's why I bought the $80 bottle, because I cannot afford a $1,000 bottle. Only 2 left.
Okay, I like the Bunhaven. Bunhaven.
Oh, well, yeah. Bunhaven's gonna have
I like the bottle.
Oh, yeah. That's from. That's a Scotch. It's $8,000. It's an $8,000 Scotch.
Leather and beeswax. Seductive.
I like my drinks to be seductive. Speaking of which, this is Oh, let me turn off my.
Ow! You stepped on my toe.
Let me turn off the main screen here. So, this is
Cranberry juice.
cranberry juice and Hotel Tango rye whiskey.
See, your palate's fucked, mate.
Dude, whiskey and cranberry juice is delicious.
Cause you're fucked.
No, it's not. I'm
You're
telling you, man.
fucked.
I thought it was gonna be nasty too. Then I tried, and I was like, "That's actually."
I don't think you thought it was gonna be nasty too.
It
because
makes-
you drank it. You concocted
If it was nasty, I would have still drank it. But I would only drink it once.
And I think you drank it.
I would have
and
only
then you're
consumed it
like,
once.
Like by the time you got through that drink, you decided.
That I'm gonna continue to do this.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It actually works really well. I was very surprised. It makes it taste sour.
I think they just believe Americans will pay more for this stuff, so we export it. I think that's true
possible.
too. Capitalism.
It's a 46-year-old Scotch, though.
Yeah.
It's 46 years old. That means it sat inside of something that doesn't mean it was bottled 46 years ago. It sat in a barrel
I know.
for 46 years, people. So
I know. We know.
I know that you know that, but I'm
We know.
explaining for people that may watch this in the
We
future
know.
who may not know that.
We know.
I know you know.
We know.
They know, but not everyone knows that.
No. Okay, let's find more nice bottles.
That's actually not bad.
No.
The Angel's Envy rye batch.
No.
I would love to buy like a really expensive whiskey
Why
and
don't
see
you
if
just
it's
make
worth
your
it.
own?
Because I don't have the patience.
Make your own.
One, I don't have a
Learn
distillery.
Learn some patience.
I don't have a
You
distillery.
can have a micro distillery.
Yeah, but then you have to.
There's
It has to
microbreweries.
sit for freaking years.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
Look at this, 25 years.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I think you'd become the most patient man.
There's more Willet. There's a 9-year. 16-year. I like these types of bottles, but I probably would.
I don't.
I would probably never. I just.
Decidedly rare.
Yeah. That's the end. Wild turkey. I would not pay $1,200 for anything with wild turkey on the label. Here's a
Excellent tap strip.
Yamazaki. It's a Japanese whiskey.
That's I showed you this before, but not that one.
No,
Obviously.
definitely not this one.
Not that one.
So if you go to whiskeys, they have all kinds. So they have like Scotch whiskey, Canadian, Irish, Taiwanese is something I didn't know that existed. Like I didn't know that was a thing. Blended and flavored whiskeys are what Maddie keeps trying to get me to drink.
Because they have dogs on them. They might not even have cute ones. Sheepdog, but that's
No,
not-
bird dog.
Peanut butter. They have sheepdog peanut butter whiskey. That's cute. And bird dog is the right.
Bird dog is one because it has Merlin on it.
It has Merlin on it. Well, that's more. That's
Not Merlin. Is it this one then?
No, it's the same dog.
Oh,
But Merlin is a bird dog.
Merlin is a bird dog.
Yeah.
But see, like that $30, that's more my casual drinking speed right there. I can live with $30 to sip.
Praline whiskey.
It all sounds so terrible.
I think my dad would like praline whiskey.
I don't want my whiskey to taste like anything. Peanut butter. I don't want cherry chocolate.
Oh, there's a retriever.
Here.
Yeah. Aww.
You don't buy your whiskey based on emotion.
You know what? Oh, chocolate mint.
Hooters. See, cinnamon I can live with. I can live with a cinnamon whiskey. But black cherry chocolate cream, no.
Maple?
No. Now, what is spiced whiskey? What spice?
Spices.
What spice?
Spices, like with spiced mull.
Unique spice flavor.
They're spices.
I'm just saying, I can't
It's like nutmeg and shit.
I don't want my whiskey or bourbon to taste like anything. I want it to taste like whiskey or bourbon.
Death.
Chocolate mint whiskey?
I said that.
No.
I said that.
I know. I'm just saying,
I said
no.
those words.
No.
Praline whiskey.
No.
Poop, 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 poop.
Poop, 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 poop. That means it's going to taste like shit. Yes, exactly.
Fucking no.
No. It will be awful.
Go to the next page.
That was it.
No, it's not. There you go. See?
Whiskey girl. Whiskey girl. Butterscotch. Fucking terrible.
If this alcohol didn't taste fucking rank to me, I would probably want the flavored whiskeys.
Maybe you'll want the flavored whiskeys just anyway because they don't taste like
horrible.
whiskey.
No, they do. They do. Just like you don't think things taste salty when they fucking are.
I can't get with that.
Jim Beam honey was fine for a sore throat, yeah.
Rare whiskey. So wheat whiskeys. If you've never had a wheated whiskey, they are very good. I've had this one quite a number of times.
Can you just get a barrel? That'd be funny.
Yes, the Bernheim original wheat whiskey is really good.
Feel the burn.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, did you read that somewhere?
No.
It's really good. I did not know that Woodford made a wheat whiskey.
What wine do they have?
Probably all sorts.
Ooh, they have all sorts. Isn't that sweet? All sorts.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Fit wine.
You can do corporate orders if you need to order for your office.
Yeah, I work at a school. Hi, I work at a school.
And
we're holding a midday party.
Our kids are a little on the rambunctious side.
Got.
We need them to calm
Hi,
down.
I work at kindergarten.
So
we're just gonna wet the tips of the bottles.
So here's some Taiwanese whiskeys, or are these all that Taiwan offers from? It's all like the same brand. It's Kavalan.
Ooh, na.
Yeah, it's all the same brand, just different.
Kavalan, ooh, na.
Different types.
Oh shit! Hey, Morms.
Where is Kaya?
She's there.
Is she dead?
Oh, she has two of them.
Nice.
The two big ones.
She's licking one, then licking the other.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get with that.
Marmy.
Oh, he got the little one.
This needs to be.
Wait, hold on. There you go. That's all that's left of that one. They start out like 6 inches long.
That's longer than 6 inches. That's like an 8-inch stick.
They start out huge. People are going to be like, what are they talking about? Yaki sticks. But yeah, so they also have organic whiskeys, which I guess you could have the grains be organic.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem like something like that's a selling point to me.
Well, not for you.
Unless your whiskey has a specific flavor to it, like a specific finish and a specific taste, then I will probably not prefer it just because it's organic.
Yet you have gut issues.
Not from whiskey.
You don't know that because you don't try.
Oh my god. We're getting so much corgi ASMR here, guys. So I think those yaki sticks make them thirsty. What do you think?
It's all the effort. They put all of their saliva into the stick. They run out of saliva.
They blep like they're going mad. Well, that was fun to talk about for a little bit. Oh, I tuned the Porsche. That was pretty cool. I bought one of these guys.
The tuning fork.
Yeah.
Hi.
I bought one of these guys. It's a VR tuned, the Dim Sport tuner. So basically, you put this into your, you hook it up to your Windows laptop. Yes, your laptop has to run Windows, which I'm actually on short supply of lately.
Yeah, everything has to be organic. The water, grain, sugar, barrel, everything. Remember that whiskey is distilled beer.
Yeah, that's right. Damn. So, all of that. So, yeah, so it comes with this cable. One side, this LPT connection thing hooks into one side. And then this other side goes into your
The shit
OBD2
just
port.
got real.
I would love... I wonder if do I have a computer that has an LPT port? If I have a computer that has an LPT port, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this to the computer, and I'm going to connect this to my car. And I wonder if I can like download software to control my car from my computer. That would be really cool. But so what I had to do was you download your car's ECU file. Your ECU has like an image basically. Bogo, are we done?
No, it's not. Don't yell at him. He's sensitive. The wind scared him today.
So, you download your file onto this from your ECU. The image gets stored on here. Then you send that to the tuner. The tuner then modifies it, sends it back to you the next day usually, and then you load it into here, and then you load it from here into your car, and it makes your car do all kinds of fun stuff like make more horsepower and spit fire out of the exhaust. It's pretty cool. I really enjoy it. Here, I'm done explaining now. You can take it back.
Come take.
So, yeah, that was fun. Wasn't cheap, though. It was, it's whatever the opposite of cheap is. Expensive.
Hey, there's a Scottish one that's organic.
Oh, yeah.
And in my color. Meant to be.
It's sold out. It's $100. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
How old is it, though?
Classic.
Here, we'll turn the screen back on.
It's notified me when available. That's how long.
I was wondering how much...
I know, that's how long. Notified me when available.
Oh, that's how old it is? It does not say.
Land and Dram United. I love you. What's the problem? What's the problem, dog? Run. What is it?
He doesn't even know.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, so this right here, here's one that I tried recently. I actually picked this up in a... Did I pick this up from Kroger? I don't remember if I picked this up from Kroger or from... I picked this up from before the Payless Liquors closed. This is actually really good.
Does that feel better?
This is actually less than I paid for it. I paid like 50 something for it. So this is
Then that's a penny less.
no, but I paid like 50 something for it.
Like 50.
It was like $53 or $54.
Oh no.
But good lord, Bogle. He's serious. This is a good one. I've tried this. I can't afford my own bottle of it. Because the problem is I drink whiskey too quickly.
Yeah. You're an alcoholic.
I don't know about, well, yeah. But I drink whiskey like people drink wine. Like, I don't sit down and drink a bottle of whiskey, but I definitely...
I fucking do.
You don't drink a bottle of whiskey.
No, bottle of wine.
You definitely drink a bottle of wine. I've seen you do that.
Sometimes two.
Sometimes two.
Sometimes two. It's 8 years old.
Ah, awesome. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, sometimes, like, I don't... In my opinion, a $130 bottle of whiskey should probably last you a quarter.
Oh.
So, between 3 and 4 months is how long that bottle should last you. That bottle would last me...
It should last you as long as...
a month.
You should have 1 dram every time you've got something real to celebrate.
And I can't afford... I cannot afford $130 a month on whiskey. That's just too much. I could do $30, 40, maybe 50 on a baller month. But yeah, I can't I can't do it. It's just it's so expensive. That's why I don't. That's another reason why I don't have any expensive whiskeys, other than the one your dad bought me, because I drink it too casually. I'm like, oh, let me get myself a nightcap. Oh, I'm watching a movie. That's like one of my favorite things to do when I'm in my theater. I love pouring myself a glass of whiskey and putting on a movie. It's like the greatest thing. It's such a freeing feeling to be able to pour a glass of whiskey, recline the seat on my couch, and put on some freaking 15,000 watt movie. But you can't do that all the time when you spend 130. Well, I mean, someone can. I can't. Some person with more money than I do can do that. Or maybe they don't have more money than I do. Maybe that's all they spend their money on is whiskey and movies.
No, we sick.
If all I spent my money on,
you could probably buy a bottle a month if that was your main thing.
If that was my main thing. But I have cars.
And corgis.
Well, you have corgis. I have guns.
Oh, boy. Look at this face. Look at this sad face.
All kinds of stuff. And these things are not cheap.
Look at my sad face.
One large dram per movie is fine. Absolutely. But I watch movies a lot.
He drinks every night.
I do drink every night. Because I like a nightcap. I love to, when we settle in and we're just relaxing and we're just like settling in for the night, pour myself a little, like an ounce and a half of a shot, basically a shot glass full of whiskey. And, huh? Yeah, I'm looking at him. I pour about a shot glass full of whiskey every night. And I just sit back and I slow sip it. It takes me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe even I've seen it take me, if I add water, it can take me as much as an hour to go through a full glass of whiskey, which is probably way too long. It probably starts to lose whatever essence makes it an aromatic whiskey after an hour. But I do slow sip it, and I just 15 house drams per bottle means $7 per time. Yeah, but that's at $130, right?
I don't know. I don't do math.
I don't. That's why I stick to That's why I stick to whiskeys that are under $50 because I can't afford to buy really good whiskey every time I drink. Because, like you said, it's not my thing. It's not my only thing. If it was my only thing I was spending money on, absolutely. But I like you were telling your workmates, I like things.
Those are my school colleagues.
School colleagues.
I said, between me having dogs and David liking things, we got a bigger house.
Yeah.
$105.
$105. Yeah, I can't. I matter of fact, when I bought that Willet Rare, and I was like,
Ooh, Medina.
I'm gonna have to sit that, like I'm gonna have to have somebody hide it because I don't want to consume it. But I've got enough inexpensive whiskey to kind of bring me through. And what I'll do is, instead of drinking what I will consider an expensive whiskey at $80, that's expensive for me. Instead of drinking that, I will just purchase another $30 bottle because it's still cheaper to buy three $30 bottles almost than it is to drink one $80.
Wow.
And it'll last 3 times as long. So break out the $80 bottle when there's company.
Just for you, though.
Just for me, though, because no one else drinks whiskey.
No.
I have friends that drink whiskey. Well, I have colleagues that drink whiskey. I have to be very discerning.
Acquaintances. Colleagues are people that work with you.
That's what I'm saying. I have colleagues that drink whiskey. Glenn drinks whiskey. He's more of a bourbon person. Brad, T-Chicken, drinks whiskey.
T-Chicken's not in the chat tonight.
T-Chicken is not on the chat tonight, but he drinks whiskey, and he really enjoys but he enjoys bourbon as well. So these people like the sweet finish of bourbon, whereas I prefer the dry finish of like a rye whiskey. I like dry. Like, even with, like, champagne and wine. I like dry wine. I like dry champagne.
Bitter. Nasty.
No, I like dark chocolate.
Bitter. Nasty.
Stop it. It's not bitter and nasty.
Nasty.
It's dry.
Keep one good bottle for a once-a-week special jam.
Yeah.
That would be dramatic.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
Here,
dramatic.
lick this.
No, you lick it.
Okay.
Don't lick it. To clarify.
Yeah, you had to like wait, don't lick it. Brad says he was doing yard. T Chicken says he was doing yard work at 9:00 at night.
When Chicken doesn't know when to appropriately do yard work. What the fuck? It's dark.
It is dark.
Yard work. He murdered someone and is burying the body.
He's burying the body.
That's the only yard work you're doing this
Yeah, you're not.
You just stopped. It lies in the seat. Yard work.
You killed someone.
What? You were standing out in the yard?
You killed someone and you buried the body.
Yard work.
Yard work. Yard.
That sounds like a yard's tale, which is a lie.
Kaya's snoring.
Kaya's snoring.
You should take the microphone. When she's snoring. You're going to wake her up if you get up.
No, I'm quiet.
Because you're going to open the door. These two are going to get up.
Stay.
No, they're going to get up.
Stay.
I'm letting you know this is not going to work the way you think it is.
Bogle, stay. Bogle, stay.
Oh, yeah, you had to move Hoffa's body.
Stay.
But yeah, so what I was saying is I prefer the people who drink whiskey with me all prefer the sweeter whiskeys, your bourbons and stuff like that, whereas I prefer a dry whiskey like the rye. And it's hard being me because unfortunately rye whiskeys also tend to be for the same quality of rye, a quality comparable rye to a quality comparable bourbon from the same manufacturer of the rye costs more money. I don't know if it's more difficult to make a rye whiskey. I don't know if it has to sit longer. Like, are there standards for a rye whiskey? Like, rye has to sit for a minimum of 4 years before it's considered a rye whiskey, and bourbon only has to sit for 2 years before it's considered a bourbon whiskey. I don't know how that works out. But I do know that comparable ryes, when it comes to that, tend to cost more, and it's hard. It hurts. It hurts my feelings. But I told you she was going to wake up. Let's move this out of the way so people can see. There you go. Whoa.
You're cunt. Stop it.
Oh. Is she mad? Poke her with it. Poke her with it.
You don't get to steal from. You don't get to protect things from the boys. Is there anything you'd like to add?
She gonna bite you.
Hopefully the mic before she bites me.
Oh! Oh, she gonna bite. She gonna bite it. Brian says that's harassment.
That's the interview that she didn't want to happen.
She really didn't want that to happen, but I told you, I knew she wouldn't stay asleep. As soon as you got up, she was like, nope.
No, I had to move her because the pillow was in the way of the thing.
Oh, no.
Don't be a bitch.
She can't help but be a bitch. Like, she's literally a bitch. She's literally a female dog.
Look what you did in my chair.
Momo, get your toy.
Get your toy, boy.
Momo, get your toy. Oh! And then I oop.
Here, bud. I got it. Ugh.
So, yeah.
Moved Hoffa.
You don't know who Jimmy Hoffa is because you're not American.
I don't know who he is because I don't know who he is.
You probably would. At your age, yeah, you probably would still know who Jimmy Hoffa is.
Are you gonna tell me?
Secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. You actually have to go through the green card process to get it. To know who Jimmy Hoffa is.
I'm an American citizen.
Yeah, but you didn't get your green card.
Oh, yeah. I don't get it.
Jimmy Hoffa was killed by the mob. By the mafia. Believed to have been murdered by the mafia. He was declared legally dead, but he went missing. And they still haven't found the body. And she still doesn't know who Jimmy Hoffa is.
They've done that with a lot of bodies, though. That's been the story of a lot of bodies.
Well, this one was particularly noteworthy. And so now anytime people talk about like a missing body or like having killed someone, a lot of times you'll hear them say, or like if they dig deep enough, they're like, oh man, you dig any deeper, you're going to find Hoffa.
Oh.
Yeah. A little bit of anecdotal American folklore for you. But it's like true, so it's not folklore.
I best Maddie thinks it's a pizza place. Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah, he was a union guy.
That would be made up as fuck, though. Doesn't start with a B, though.
That's true. Yeah, Buca de Beppo is real.
No.
And so was the other place.
You can't remember because you made it up.
Benihana.
You made it up. I'm sorry.
Benihana is real.
Look at your slime on the floor. Look at all the slime he made. He made all that slime.
Benihana is real. Buca de Beppo is real.
No! No! Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Big Hoffa's is a barbecue in Noblesville.
Nice.
I'll go into Noblesville.
Why would we go to Noblesville?
Exactly.
No, actually, we went to Noblesville to,
We've been to Noblesville.
that's where the IMAX is.
Yeah.
And, Cabela's.
Yeah, okay. I was joking.
Don't hit me with your microphone. Mormo, look. Mormo,
No,
look.
he only cares. He doesn't care until you do this.
Okay.
He cares more about his ice cube right now.
I've got the ice cube. I control the cube. I control the corgi.
So you're gonna say conversation.
No. We don't have a talking stick.
Don't act like you know how to get to Cabela's. Oh yeah, 'cause yeah.
But look,
You took an
we
extra turn.
don't need to discuss
You took an extra turn.
an extra turn. Yes, that's it. I knew a back way.
You know a back front way.
A back front way to get to Cabela's.
A front back.
Look, we don't need to talk about Cabela's and our trip to Cabela's. It was we took the most direct path.
Maddie says Noblesville like it's in the Bronx. The Bronx is New York, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's I don't know. No, I'm joking, but
It's not as bad as like talking about Hammond or Gary.
oh God, Gary.
Look,
Gary.
I've got the talking stick.
Gary.
This is the talking stick. If you don't hold the talking stick, you
Can
can't.
you not mess around with my children present?
It's
Stop.
facing that way.
Stop.
Up the way.
Put it away. You're gonna give them bad ideas.
With what? With what thumbs?
They don't need thumbs.
What thumbs?
They don't need thumbs. They just need to go that. They just need to bite that.
Bite it.
Bite it.
They get their snoot. in there.
Yes.
How?
Momo could.
Momo,
No, just put it away. Put it away.
Momo, come here. Let me see your snoot.
No. Put it away.
You can't get your snoot
Put it away.
in here to freaking do stuff.
David, seriously, put it away. It's not appropriate.
It's very appropriate
It's not.
for your snoot discussions.
It's not.
You can't shoot a gun without thumbs.
Gary is the worst. No, I actually don't care about any. Gary's terrifying. But Noblesville's fine. I don't care.
What is this?
No, I will say Noblesville is our closest school shooting that we had
Yeah.
with fatalities.
Like Mortal Kombat. The
That's your bitch. What is this?
I don't know.
What is she doing?
She just wants to relax.
Do you take it back? Any of your actions, Miss Bitch? She's just gonna bite and shake at the same time. You're pushing that against my toe.
She's like, I don't want to be here right
It
now.
hurts. You're pushing it against my toe. Oh no, she's gonna end this thing
she's
right now. Why you a nosy bitch? You dusty bitch.
This is what she had to do. This is
Your
where she had to
mother
be.
was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries. Don't take that. No.
She's taking it.
No.
She wants it.
No. Oh,
Oh, fuck. She's gonna...
lady. You're crazy. She's like, let me down, father. This is what... For size comparison.
To compare sizes. And yes, guys, she thinks that's 8 inches. I know. Thank you. Thank you. That's my doing. That's absolutely 6 inches.
Measure it.
That is not 8 inches.
Measure it.
That is not. That is not 8 inches.
Oh, look, 8 inches. No, don't get a different one. What is that?
This is what we call a caliper.
Isn't that for fat people?
No, it's for fat dicks.
Oh, shit.
But
No,
it,
it's exactly 6 inches. It's exactly 6 inches. Look, 8 inches.
5.798.
Now you're just lying.
5.79.
AKA, no, it's 7.8. 7.8 inches.
That's funny.
Wait, the inches go up. What's the, like, if you're trying to go up to an inch, how many, what's smaller than an inch? What is an inch?
We have to jump down to the metrics to get smaller than an inch.
But what are inches made of?
Centimeters.
Okay, so centimeters, how many centimeters are in an inch?
It's not direct. It's like 2 and a bit. You have them right there. It's like 2 and a bit centimeters to an inch. When we talk about inches, you talk about fractions of an inch. That's how the imperial system works, because the imperial system fucking sucks. What are you even doing? What are you doing? What are you measuring? You're not even measuring. You're literally just holding the tape measure at different distances.
I'm scared, Mormo.
Oh, shit. There you go, Morms.
How long are you, Bogle?
He goes 8 inches. Bogle, that's rude. Bogle, you're rude. Why is there a girl corgi directly under my chair? What is she she do? What is she doing? She gonna bite you if you touch her with that tape measure. She gonna bite Bogle. Then she's gonna bite Bogle. Then she's gonna bite me.
Not like she's not been there before.
Well, only because I was trying to fetch a lollipop stick out of her mouth.
Out of her gullet.
She had already I got just and I was trying to get it, and she bit down hard enough for me to let go. So she won.
Yeah. She did.
She was like, "No."
She won and she lost at the same time.
Yeah, because she had to poop that thing out.
Yeah. What are you doing?
She doesn't even know. She has no clue what she's doing. She just knows she's doing it under Daddy's chair. Whatever it is that she's doing, it's made better because she's right there.
Yep.
That's what Mormo does. Whenever
She's not stopped making eye contact with me. This whole time.
Because you took the freaking little nub.
I know.
No,
She had the big ones.
She wanted the nub.
And then she yelled at Bogle for it.
And you took it away.
Yeah.
But you gave it back.
Yeah. And
it's still there?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Kaya. You had your chance. Your opportunity. Your opportunity. He stopped.
He did. They ruin it for me. They're no fun.
Bogo. Anyway, so yeah, the progression of this has declined greatly.
No, there's no show notes, so.
Yeah.
Missing for 44 years, 8 months, and 20 days.
He's still, yeah.
And they update that, like, all the time.
They have to. Every day. Actually, there might be...
he's an Indiana person.
They might have,
his middle name's Riddle.
They might have some, math associated with that, some sort of algorithm.
Tom Marvel Riddle.
Yeah, Brad's like, gotta go do more yard work. That means he's gonna go have sex.
Yard work.
Yard work. He's gonna go mow that hedge. He's gonna go trim that lawn.
Okay, T-Chicken, you do you, boo.
You get that lawn, T-Chicken. That means he's gonna go have sex.
That bush.
That bush. Go trim that bush. Munch the bush.
Nourish my skin.
You know, vodka and cranberry is really good.
That's not vodka and cranberry.
Whiskey and cranberry.
Yeah, you can't even say it straight.
I know.
Is that what you're imagining each time? You're imagining that it's just an off-tasting vodka cranberry.
No, because we have vodka.
Yeah, I know.
We have vodka that I bought for me, and then you continue to drink it.
Oh, is that what happened?
No, that's not. No, that's just a joke I was making. I was making a joke.
Oh, you were making a joke.
Trying to.
You were making a joke.
Trying to.
Ha ha. Humor.
Don't get sensitive.
Ha ha, humor. He made a humor.
I'm gonna buy you that friggin'
humor. Humor.
Butterscotch whiskey.
Ew.
I'm gonna feed your dog some salsa.
They can't have salsa.
I know.
Then why would you do that? I would sue you.
You would sue for what?
For damage.
What would you sue? No, what would you sue me for?
Poison.
I have nothing.
Intentional
no.
Poisoning.
What would be your recompense?
Money.
What money?
The amount it would cost for treating my dogs from the poisoning.
Good luck.
Okay, it's literally on record.
I'm poor.
You're not that poor.
I have nothing.
You have possessions.
I have nothing.
You have possessions. I'll take your possessions.
What possessions?
Your PC. I don't have to get my own.
Not a PC.
It's a Mac.
It's a Mac.
It's a computer, though.
It is
it's
a computer.
PC.
It's not a PC.
How is it not a personal computer?
Because PC is synonymous.
Personal computer, but it's not because it's personal
it's
computer.
politically correct.
It's It's PC. It's a PC.
Mine is not politically correct.
It is a PC.
It's
though.
not PC.
It's a PC.
It has a picture of a dick
It's
right
a PC.
there. There's a picture
That's
of a dick.
fine. I will now only refer to it as a PC. Every device you're using, your phone is a PC.
Oh, no.
Because it's a personal computer. Sucks to suck. Generally refers to, but it's not necessarily correct.
The Mac is the only computer in the world that can run all the major operating systems.
Including Windows
XP.
Vista.
Including Windows XP and Vista. Wow, that's an old article. Windows Vista.
Because nobody talks about Mac versus PC anymore.
No. Because it's not
Because
important.
they're all PCs.
No.
PC.
No, they're not. They're not all... they're all personal computers.
Yes. They're all PCs.
But PC...
PC, RESP,
Have you never seen the video ads? Hi, I'm a Mac. Hi, I'm a PC.
No.
Are you serious, or are you just saying that?
I don't recall because that sounds boring as shit.
No, they were advertisements.
Advertisements.
Yeah.
Advertisements. Levy free.
Here, put your headphones on.
No.
Okay, here.
No.
You gotta put your headphones on.
Why? They're 10 years old.
They are. They're not young. They're older than 10 years old. They're 14 years old. Put your headphones on.
No.
Why not?
Because this isn't important and you've literally got 8 minutes of show and you're wasting it on this.
It's not really a waste.
It's a waste. It's a huge
Okay,
waste.
what-
I get the concept.
So cover something more thoughtful and insightful than
COVID-19 was created by the government because they had to change the batteries in the birds. The birds work for the bourgeoisie. We're thinking about getting an axolotl.
Yes, we are thinking about getting an axolotl.
Why don't you talk about axolotls?
For 8 minutes. Well, 7 minutes. We have... Well, I thought we were beyond considering getting an axolotl. I thought we were just waiting for us to compile like a list of the kit and then find a breeder and then find an axolotl and purchase the said axolotl and put the axolotl in the kit that we bought. I thought that was like the process of getting an axolotl.
I thought we were still thinking about it because it requires a set amount of work and it would end up being me, even though it's supposed to be our axolotl. So it has to be a level of work.
Well, I thought the majority of the thought was, where are we going to put said axolotl, because we can't go in the theater.
We can't go in the theater, but that temperature-wise, that'd be perfect.
It'd be perfect.
Otherwise, we can put it in a cooler room and get one of the temperature gauges. Like, if we put it in the basement, we wouldn't have had to worry about the temperature.
Mm-hmm. Because the basement is the perfect temperature.
Yeah,
constantly.
but we can just get one of those thermometer things. Otherwise,
we could put them.
The guest bedroom gets too warm. Our bedroom gets too warm. Second floor is not really an option for an axolotl. I was thinking we could put it in the first area when you walk in.
Right. Well, like on top of Kaya's tank, on top of Kaya's crate.
No, because
an axolotl is not a fish.
It's not it's an amphibian. It's a completely underwater amphibian.
Yeah, it is. It's related to the salamander.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot about axolotls recently.
I just typed.
Did you know that they are completely extinct in the wild because people suck?
Yeah, they don't exist in the wild naturally.
They're from Mexico. And they have different color variations. We just like the normal axolotl. We're not really fussed about the color, are we?
No.
We just think the axolotl's heckin' cute, and they're actually really easy to keep. Super cute. They live for like 10 years, possibly 20 years. They can regenerate everything.
Yeah, they can grow back all their major body parts.
Yes. They actually live better alone.
Yes, so
which is great for us.
So having one,
would
perfect.
Be perfect for us. They yawn in the cutest fucking way.
They do have cute
possible.
yawns. Oh, and the best part is Mia is terrified of them.
That's not the best part.
My cousin Mia is terrified of them.
That's not the best part.
That is the greatest thing. So I was gonna name our axolotl Mia.
No.
But Maddie said
I request pun names.
Yeah, so Maddie said we're gonna name it a pun name, but I can have the middle name be Mia.
I said it was gonna be Jeeves or Google because you have to ask a lot.
Wow.
But we don't care about the sex, and we don't really care about the color, and we're not looking for like it to be already an established size because they grow.
Yeah.
So we're cool with getting like a baby axolotl.
Baby axolotl.
And going up from there.
And they can live for ever.
10 years to 20 years. 20 years is rare but possible.
Yeah.
They go through puberty in a way I wish I had, where they don't have to develop hormones. They stay in a baby state as adults, which fantastic. Would have never had to shave.
Yeah.
Ever. Wouldn't have to have my body mature. Awesome.
And bleed.
I'm all about that. You buy one from a breeder or an exotic pet store. They're not. You can't just like.
I think Mia found hers in like a PetSmart or something.
Which is that's really rare. Uncle Bill's might have one though. If she was in if she was in Uncle Bill's.
Fucking Uncle Bill's.
I don't really want to get into that, but like it's usually your best bet is exotics, pet stores, and
I'm just saying.
breeders.
I love the fact that she's afraid of it because that means I am going to post
Joe
pictures.
Exotic. No, Joe Exotic doesn't have them.
He has prison sentences.
Prison right now.
Yeah.
He has prison.
He has butt sex.
He has cockroaches.
Yes.
There it is. Oh, that looks like Pet Supplies Plus.
Yeah. It does look like a Pet Supplies Plus.
Just looking at the...
Morph Axolotl AST. I can't see the SKU number, so I can't... Oh, wait. Oh, no. If you can see the SKU number... Fun fact, if you Google the SKU number of something, it'll tell you where it's sold.
That's only 27.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what we saw. We saw that you can get the...
That's a quite sizable one for 27.
I'm surprised it hasn't eaten all those fish.
I am too, but like every single site that we saw said it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. You can Google it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see. I guess it'll be under fish.
Just go in the search.
Oh, they have axolotl tanks.
No, that's not the axolotl tank, but that is the tank we would go with. Our problem was finding the right lid.
Yeah, that was the hard part. So, you can just...
They can eat shrimp. Yeah, they...
Okay, so you
we
just feed
saw
them that?
we saw what they could eat. They could eat... They had quite... You could feed them, like, tiny strips of meat, too.
Okay.
So you could, like, finish your dinner, blend up the rest of your food, and feed it to your axolotl.
I think with the stuff that I eat, it would just kill them, like, instantly.
I mean, they can eat bloodworms, so... They shouldn't... I mean, that shouldn't be there, though. The small pebble gravel.
Yeah.
Like, we learned that that's a bad thing for them.
Sand.
Oh.
Ow!
Okay, better or worse than what happened
No, man. You freaking decked me in the dick earlier today, so, I mean...
Whoops.
She, like, uppercutted me in the gonads.
Anyway, so I'm going to get that air pump.
Yep, so we're going to get the air pump. We're going to get the tank. So, I think for the tank with lid, we were looking at about $100.
Yeah, we're thinking supplies for the axolotl are like $300, and
Okay.
then the axolotl's like $50. And
Yeah. But they do have axolotls that are like $200, you were
they
saying.
do. It's the coloring, and it's the age. So when they're babies, they can't tell what sex it is, but obviously... knowing what gender your axolotl is, you can breed them, blah, blah, blah. The older, all of that. So it's more desirable to have confirmed colors and breeds and stuff. But we don't care.
No. We just want an axolotl.
We want an axolotl.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
The babies.
Yeah, that's what we'll end up with.
We'll be like that one YouTuber you found with like 7 tanks. He has like 7 tanks.
He is a walking aquarium. The dude, that's all the dude.
He has like 7
does.
main tanks, and he said he has like tanks upstairs.
He has the babies upstairs. So
Yeah.
he has like his adult axes downstairs, and then he has other tanks for other fish type things too.
I think that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Any hoozle. So, axolotl then. That's what we're doing.
We still have a lot of stuff to do, and I have found out that I have 3 courses over the summer.
The axolotl doesn't have to get in the way of your
It doesn't,
courses.
but I have to research
Because
and study at the same time.
Well, I'm saying you can do all the research before you go to sleep. Have that in your head committed to memory on your way to sleep.
Yeah.
Do your research, do your purchases, get your axolotl, then once a week?
Once a week. Well,
So on Sundays.
spot cleaning. Well, you have to attend to it every day.
Yeah.
But like every Sunday, it'd be 20% water change.
On a
From the
20-gallon tank, that's 5 gallons needs to come out.
I don't even know how you like measure that. But that's saying that you're filling the whole thing, and you're not filling the whole thing necessarily.
Yeah.
You don't have to fill the whole thing. That's the whole thing about getting the long tank is because they're bottom dwellers. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what the perfect ratio. They did say 20-gallon tank, but they didn't say
For
if
one.
it's all water.
No, they did say it doesn't have to be all water.
Okay. So let's crank in some where's my OBS? There we go.
Obs.
OBS. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Night Majik Media, David Adams, a.k.a. The Black Stick, Maddie Martin, a.k.a. The Strawberry Banana Stick. We are going to see you guys. That's the nickname. That's the nickname you're getting. You have an AKA. You can't help it. You can't. No backsies. AKA the Strawberry Banana Steak. Come up with a better one.
AKA over this.
AKA
we're breaking up. Hashtag 7 years.
You're not breaking up with me.
That's confident.
You just aren't.
That's confident.
Like, of all the things you could do, breaking up with me is not in that list.
That's very confident.
You're just not gonna do it. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Night Majik Media, we will see you guys again, probably next Tuesday. I don't know if Maddie will be here, but if Maddie's not, I'll probably try to get Donnie Jackson on here to do a show, because he won't break up with me.
Unless his, like, literally, its screen's breaking up.
That's true.
Then he's breaking up
Then
with
he's
you.
breaking up with me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
True.
Again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not